welcome back to Emily's Kitchen. Chinese New Year is not far away and I have recently bought a charcoal barbecue. So today I have decided to make the 大瓜, the pork jerky, and in Chinese we call 肉干. It is one of the very famous Chinese New Year snacks. And let's look at the ingredients. First, we are going to talk about the meat.
It will be a better option to use the pork shoulder, but I normally will add another 5 to 10% of the fat on top of the pork shoulder that I use. If you are in Australia, you can also use the pork 4/4 cutlet, which is available in the local supermarket, but basically the pork fat to meat ratio should be 3 to 7.
These are all the ingredients that we're going to use for marinade. The soy sauce, oyster sauce, fried spice powder, white pepper, red yeast powder. This is for coloring. If you don't have this one, you can skip this. Fish sauce, rice wine, and a lot of sugar.
The first thing that we are going to do is to marinate the pork mince. With the amount of sugar, don't be hesitate. If you put less, it won't be nice and will not create the caramelization that it should be. Then we mix everything together in one direction until it becomes sticky and put in the fridge for 1 to 2 hours. Next, place the marinated meat on a piece of baking paper. Then place a clean bread on top of it and use a rolling pin to flatten it. The ideal thickness should be approximately 3 to 4 millimeters. If it is too thin, it will be hard after barbecue. It's not juicy, it's not tender. So please bear in mind with this. After that, we are going to dry it under the sun, and you can also use dehydrator. Due to the high sugar content in the pork jerky, no doubt it will attract lots of ants. So I'm going to put some water at each leg of the table. How smart I am! Not just ants, there is another annoying thing, which is the flies. So I have to use a piece of cloth to cover it. After 2 to 3 hours, flip to the other side and continue to dry under the sun for another 2 to 3 hours. After it has been totally dried out, this is how it looks like. Cut it into square pieces, and now we are ready for the barbecue. Nowadays, more people use the oven to make the pork jerky because it is easier and less hassle. But today, I am going to do it in a very traditional way, so I'm going to use the charcoal barbecue. Not only that it will taste better, but it will also give the special charcoal flavor which the oven cannot do. There is a technique when barbecuing the pork jerky. That is, you need to be patient and keep flipping and turning the whole time to prevent burning. So, it is advised to put only 4 to 6 pieces of jerky each time on the barbecue.
It smells so good! I'm now in the New Year mood!
Due to the time constraint, this time I didn't do in 2 ways barbecue. So if you don't have the barbecue, you can refer to other YouTubers and see how they do it in the oven.
Yay! We finished our pork jerky! Smells so good! Look! It has a perfect caramelization. It's exactly the same like how I eat back home in Malaysia during Chinese New Year. So delicious. I'm sure that you will like the pork jerky that I have prepared for you today. It is a must-try recipe. 真的是超级好吃的，和你在外面买的真的是没有什么分别。新年已经快要到了，所以你要在家里先多多练习。我相信讲说今年的新年，你就可不用去外面买啦，自己在家里做一样一样的非常好吃。所以呢，在这里我也先恭祝大家新年快乐，万事如意。我们在下一期再见喽，拜拜。